Hello everyone, welcome to Community Distance Reiki. It's wonderful to have you here with me today. If you're new here, go ahead and click that live chat button. Feel free to introduce yourself, set any requests or intention to your, feel free to set any special intentions or requests to your general well-being. We're going to get things started off with a beautiful crystal grid set up exactly to all of your requests. And after that, we're going to transition into a lovely Reiki session wherever you happen to be. So welcome. If you'd like to learn more about me, my live online Reiki certification classes, if you'd like to schedule a one-on-one distance healing or tarot reading, or if you'd like to shop my Reiki charged crystals, just check out the description below. You'll see the link for learnreikiphiladelphia.com. You can go ahead. All the information is there. Also in the description are the links to all of my social media and my email newsletter. So let's go ahead, say hi to everyone here, and start building that beautiful grid. Okay, sorry I'm a little distracted. Some of these things are not working the way that I wanted them to, but such is life, right? So let's see what's going on. So far we've got Chris. We've got Still Not Still, we've got T, we've got Jenny, Flower, Tabs Terry, welcome, Jennifer Vatsa, oh, good for everybody. Yeah, yay for getting your hair done. Oh, that must feel so nice. Just got back from getting your hair done. That is a lovely day. So, but yeah, glad that you are here. So let's go ahead and let's see what else we got here. Awesome, good requests. I'm going to get to everybody's requests before we get into the healing. And the cats are being cats. Gertie has found a way that she likes her the heater to be in relation to the blanket, in relation to me, and then she creates a nest. So she's just sorting it out. So if you hear her making some noise in the background, that's just what she's doing. So good to hear. Ava's doing better. Good stuff. Ninja4858, good to see you. Patty and Key, Rune, welcome back. And let's see. Oh, wonderful. Okay, good stuff. And Patty, it's all good that we're on mute. Totally fine. So let's start building this beautiful grid. We'll start with a few of Chris's requests, and then I'm going to continue to fold her requests in as we go. So let's bring in, we've been working on support for Chris's dog, Ava, and two of our favorite animal support stones are leopard skin jasper and desert rose selenite. So let's start with those. And you can request the general, like what you're looking for support with, or request specific stones, whichever feels like a better match for you. And let's also bring in some emerald and some Super 7. Some selenite and some rose quartz. So let's start with the rose quartz. So a lot of us are familiar with rose quartz. Superb for when you are emotionally depleted, you really just need a pick-me-up emotionally, or if you are working towards seeing yourself as lovable, if that's something that's been a struggle for you, if you're shifting into better relationship structures and patterns, rose quartz can really help with that as well. So we're going to bring that in. Can never have too much rose quartz. Next is selenite, which is lovely for connecting with our spirit guides and our angels. It also helps to clear energy from anything it touches. You can bring it through your energy field to clear your energy. And it also helps with keeping the energy of a space clear. It's so important that I always keep a large stick of it just beneath the crystal grid. And so we've got that. And let's see, desert rose selenite, like we mentioned, it's wonderful for the well-being of our animal companions, but it's also really helpful for those consistent shifts and consistent efforts towards a larger goal or plan or dream that you're working towards. And I see that this can be helpful too for still not still. Wonderful too for redefining ourselves. Excuse me, hang on one moment. Goodness, the air is so dry. Back to desert rose selenite. So this is one that can help with again, redefining ourselves after any kind of loss or just because we want to. Lovely too for perseverance and sticking through schooling and training. Helps to relieve upset stomach, acne, and eczema. Helpful for fighting off viruses. Supportive for men's health. And also helpful for finding a place to live. And for any kind of real estate transactions, like the paperwork around it, whether that's buying a home or property or even renting an apartment, this can help you to work out all the details. So there we go. And again, that's desert rose selenite. Emerald is helpful for reinvigorating our passions in life. And it's lovely too for really upper respiratory everything, the heart, lungs, sinuses, anything that would be involved in, say, upper respiratory infections or any kind of congestive issues. So here we go. Wonderful too for restoring confidence about our appearance, particularly those things that we're really sensitive about. And in general, lovely for healing skin and tissue. So we will bring in some beautiful emerald. We'll get a little bonus piece of emerald there. There we go. Awesome. Super 7 is just an incredibly powerful stone for intuition, regardless of how you intuit, whether it's reading tarot or scrying or meditating or mediumship. This can really help expand that. Lovely too for working towards larger goals, as well as strengthening your energy field, inner peace and harmony, connection to unity consciousness, the awareness that we're all interconnected, and what we put out into the universe, we put back into ourselves, as well as healing the past lives, karma, connecting with the energy of the earth, and doing any kind of ecological healing, helping the earth to heal. So that is Super 7. Super 7 is comprised of 7 different minerals together. And this was actually a gift from Chris to all of us to use in this grid. So let's go ahead and just keep on building. And of course, leopard skin jasper, lovely for healing our animal companions. Helpful too for attracting a soulmate type relationship. Wonderful for anything impacting the skin, as well as for coordination and balance. So that is leopard skin jasper. So I'm going to bring that in, and I'll keep working through the requests that you have throughout the stream, Chris. And thank you as always for being here. Lots of love to you and to Ava. And Joanna. Oh, good to see you all. Awesome. Athena, I'm glad you're feeling better. Sister Sheba, lots of love. Renee Sims. Iris Moonfeather, welcome. Oh, wonderful. All right, I'm going to keep on working through the requests. Okay, so for T, intentions, immune support, anxiety, seasonal depression, focus, and organizational support. Gotcha. You need work and worry about being overlooked for a job you're applying for, so helpful for that too. Gotcha. Stonewise garnet, amber, tourmalinated quartz, peacock ore, and green calcite. I'm also going to put in sunstone. Okay, so garnet, amber, good choices. Tourmalinated quartz, another good choice. Peacock ore, green calcite. Green calcite, one of my favorite stones for anxiety. Seriously. Lovely for anxiety. This is one that helps to reassure and calm and really tends to put us at larger ease. It's also superb for releasing the physical tension that we hold in our body when we're feeling that anxiety. Like when we sort of hold that tension, this helps to unwind that, which just makes us feel so much more relaxed. So it can lighten the mood. It can also help with just nervousness in general. So that is green calcite. Next, we've got some garnet. This is lovely for organization. It's also great for creativity, courage, and practicality. If you're looking for a stone to help you reevaluate your everyday tasks and find a way to do them more succinctly, more quickly, more with less struggle, or if you have something new that you're looking at and you're like, how do I even begin to tackle this? Garnet will be a super help. Also wonderful for finding balance and strength in times of change. But yeah, this is a decidedly Capricorn stone. It is January's birthstone. Very stabilizing, very grounding. Wonderful for just figuring out how to get all the things done. Tourmalinated quartz is wonderful for helping to find a job or new revenue stream, whether it's like a part-time thing or a passive revenue thing. Really, really helpful. This is in tourmalinated quartz can be any color of quartz. It's usually clear or white with these streaks of tourmaline going through them. That black tourmaline, that is used to repel negative energy. And when it's going through quartz, as in tourmalinated quartz, it helps to really break up old stuck energy. So if you're having trouble working through old traumas and it just like every time you try to take a bite out of that huge amount of pain and it seems like you end up taking the whole bit of pain with you instead of just that bite, this can help break things up into smaller bite-sized pieces. Also helpful for fortune and luck and protection during travel, particularly if you're traveling by car. So that is tourmalinated quartz. Amber is wonderful for seasonal depression as well as just standard depression. Also wonderful for softening like rigid attitudes and beliefs if you want to help open your mind more, or if you're having conversations with folks that seem to not be listening, this may help hold a better space for that conversation. Helps too with creativity, attracting love, wonderful for support of teeth pain and teething, helpful for breaking up, releasing negativity, breaking up emotional blocks. It's wonderful for protection as well as luck, and it's also thought to be really supportive for any kind of, whether it's a mental illness or a personality disorder or something that you're struggling with in the mental health field, broadly speaking. This is thought to be very, very helpful. So that's amber, and that's fossilized tree sap. And so that can go here. And just for those of you who are new, because I say this in every stream, I don't look at anything that I do, whether it's Reiki, crystals, or anything else, as a replacement for any other kind of treatment. Everything I do is a complement. And so I hope that this helps support you and bring you relief in any possible way. And of course, I'm not going to be the healing arts person that's going to tell you like medication is bad. No, I fully take antidepressants and I hang out with Amber and I hang out with Reiki and I meditate and I do all the things that I know are going to help me. So I support you to make the right choices for you too. Next is sunstone. You keep saying that, or where you had mentioned that you're worried about being overlooked for a job. Sunstone is one that helps you to be noticed. So not only does this stone help to open up opportunities for career and employment It helps you to be seen, be recognized, be memorable. Wonderful too for marketing yourself if you own your own business, or if you just want to stand out in the interview process. Lovely for that. Helps too with expanding your vision of your potential, really seeing your highest possible visions of your future, and also working through any kind of phobias. So we're going to go ahead and bring this in. This is also a stone that's thought to be helpful for avoiding anyone or any situation that would be manipulative or exploitative around money too. So that is sunstone. And chalcopyrite or peacock ore. This is lovely for executive function. This is all the high level planning that we do. Folks that may struggle with things like ADHD, different presentations of autism or different parts of the autism spectrum, people with, like me, I have PTSD. This is really helpful for kind of overcoming that, or at least working with it. Also really helpful for rebirth and sort of bringing yourself anew into a new part of your life. Wonderful too for literal birth. And so oftentimes this can be a gift around childbirth. So this is peacock ore, and it also goes by chalcopyrite. So we'll work that into the grid when we see how everything comes together. Thank you for being here, T. And welcome back, K-Boz. Good to see you, Kanta. Lila Ray, lots of love to you. Awesome. Yes, and best wishes for the job, T. And Jenny, stomach, digestive health, blood sugar, back pain, female reproductive stuff, blue appetite. You got it. Okay, so let's do some blood sugar, stomach and digestive health, female reproductive pain. Nope, that's not it. That's it. Okay. Back pain. Let's start with some Dalmatian jasper. This will help with stomach stuff. Dalmatian jasper, now we just worked with tourmalinated quartz. Dalmatian jasper also has black tourmaline in it. And black tourmaline, again, helps to repel negative energy. And going through jasper, this helps to deep clean our energy field. Lovely for things like digestive issues, IBS, Crohn's. I have celiac. If I, accidentally eat the wrong thing, this is a great thing to work with. Also helps with deep clearing a lot of the old emotional debris. Maybe we've been in a situation before and we've just kind of gotten cynical or jaded. This is a stone that can help us to kind of clear that energy of the past presentation so that we can expect a different experience and maybe kind of clear the slate, so to speak. So it's wonderful for cooperation, and it's especially good among groups, especially if you're trying to take a dynamic and readjust it. That can be really helpful, like a dynamic among, say, coworkers. Say something has shifted and it still feels like we're repeating the old patterns. Dalmatian jasper can help us to break those old patterns and clear the air so we can go in a better direction. For back pain, let's bring in some amazonite. This is helpful for the spine and spinal nerves, as well as self-care, especially self-care for people who think of themselves last. They're the caretakers of everyone. This is my favorite go-to gift for any nurse. Helpful too for luck and winnings, and in general, just calming. So this is amazonite. Amazonite can be this sort of light blue-green, or it can be a darker blue-green with stripes of white. So that's amazonite. I hope that helps support your back. Pink tourmaline helps with every kind of gynecologic issue, including and especially like menstrual pains. Also helpful for mother-baby bonding, nerve pain, as well as migraines and headaches. Helpful too for breaking down a negative self-image so that you can form one that's, maybe based more in the positive, and wonderful too for muscle weakness and spinal injuries. So that is pink tourmaline. Serpentine is thought helpful for blood sugar issues, whether it's diabetes, hypoglycemia, anything in there. Whichever side of the spectrum you might be on, this is thought helpful. It's also wonderful for calcium and magnesium deficiencies, muscle weakness. I really struggle with calcium and magnesium deficiency personally, so I love this stone. Helpful too for dementia, those with it, and those who love and care about them. And rashes, eczema, and what sounds strangely enough, trance meditation as well. So let's go ahead. This is serpentine. So we will bring this in. So there's serpentine. Whoop. There we go. And next is blue apatite, which can really help with strengthening our energetic field or our aura. And if you're someone who is sensitive to the energy of others, this can really help with that strengthening of your energy boundaries. It's also wonderful for helping us build a more healthy relationship with food, whatever that looks like for you at this point in your life right now. And it can also help with like goals around weight loss and even just like healthier way of looking at food and the role it plays in our life. Also wonderful for learning about our soul's purpose and feeling the courage to act upon it, as well as just inner peace and harmony. So that is blue apatite. Okay. And so I think we got all of them. Yeah, lots of love to you, Jen. Let me know how you're doing. Hope you're warm up there. Kanta has a question. Does the Karen stone work when one is exposed to ageism, sexism, and general patriarchal BS? It can. It can. You know what works better? And I know I'm going down the line, but I just kind of wanted to grab this one. Hey, MC Spiritual Healer, welcome in. Good to see you. So for ageism, sexism, general BS, there's other good stones. There's also... And the anti-Karen stone, by the way, is aquamarine. That'll definitely make an appearance today. Red tiger eye and red coral. Super booster for any time that you need protection or support for a woman when you're dealing with the, as they used to call it, the glass ceiling. It's like, no, we can see it. It's there. But whether it's sexism, misogyny, any of that, any kind of relegating women to second class, any of that, red coral is super powerful. So we will bring that in. Definitely be mindful anytime that you're getting coral to work with for spiritual purposes. It's gotten a lot more strict in recent years, but oftentimes coral can find its way to market, but it may not have been harvested in the most ecologically friendly way. So just sort of be careful about where you get it. All of my white coral I picked up off a beach myself with my grandma. So that's lovely. But yeah, that's why I only have that one big piece. But that is exceptional for that. And there's lots of like red coral jewelry and stuff that you can find on like Etsy and wear it. That's really helpful. And the other is red tiger eye. So this is highly protective. This is protective against bullying, gaslighting, triangulation, all the like the narcissist's playbook, everything that's in there is kind of covered by this. It also helps to, it definitely helps with things like sexism, definitely. This is also really helpful for calling in financial abundance in a hurry. So that's red tiger eye, very protective. But yeah, red coral, very, very, very protective for women. especially women that are being confronted with the worst of patriarchy. You're super welcome. Yeah, I don't always call that one in, but let's see. I'll also bring in the aquamarine now because we're here. So aquamarine is what we often call the Auntie Karen stone. This is lovely for deflecting things like pettiness and spite and just like the immature types of behavior. Also helpful for setting a space for forgiveness, whatever that looks like, whether it's I forgive you to give you another chance, or I forgive you to let you go and set myself free, whatever that looks like, aquamarine can help. Also lovely for setting a may justice prevail kind of vibe, lovely for the body fluids and circulation in general, and also has a lot of connection to healthy teeth and gums. So that's aquamarine. Yeah, I saw that and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. We have to take a little field trip down. Let's not deal with this patriarchy way. Cause yup. There we go. Okay, cool. Awesome. And I'm going to get to everybody's requests. And everybody, thank you all for being the friendliest group ever. You seriously all are. And I know I thank you for it all the time, but just again, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being you. Okay, cool. So let's see. We left off with Jenny. Flower, mobility and fear. Absolutely. Okay, so for mobility, let's bring in polychrome jasper. This is also lovely for focus, like especially, and motivation, especially if you feel really stuck. If it's almost like, I know there's all these things I want to do, but I just kind of don't want to get up off the couch and do them kind of energy. Polychrome jasper is super helpful. It helps with breaking down indifference, and it brings in a lot of self-confidence, but it's just like a big boost to also make you want to be more engaged in aspects of life, especially things like movement. This is wonderful for joint health and physical mobility. I have mobility issues, and this is one that I work with both for like motivation, but also like helping me to get moving. It helps with the arms, the legs. Wonderful too for connecting with our Earth Star chakra. That is beneath the root chakra, and that's where we can best act upon our soul's purpose. So there we go. So that is polychrome jasper. For releasing fear, let's bring in some ruby. In addition to releasing fear, this can help you with the courage to be yourself, and also lend a lot of help around management and leadership skills. Wonderful for fibromyalgia pain, helps to stop nightmares, as well as create a space for financial stability, and it's also helpful in making decisions. Good too for love as well as fertility. So that is ruby. And I'm also going to bring in one more that just intuitively felt like it wanted to come in for flower, and that is crazy lace agate. So crazy lace agate is great for balance, as well as courage and confidence, as well as protection. This is one that this has a lot of energy of spider magic, and so if you connect with the animal, the healing animal of spider, if spiders tend to come to you in your dreams, or even if you have a phobia of spiders or any phobia at all, this is the stone that's going to help support you to work through that. Helps too with physical energy and with supporting and healing and balancing the heart and solar plexus chakras. Wonderful too for skin, eyes, and speech. So that's crazy lace agate. But yeah, this is one that's like very, it always to me feels like very like grandmothery type energy. Like tough grandmother in a good way. Like the kind of grandmother that's not going to let anybody mess with you kind of thing. So I hope that that helps, Flower. And thank you for being here. Lots of love to Little Tree and your whole clan. So Still Not Still, can you request something to help with having an idea come to fruition when I feel like it's going to take way more energy than I have, but it's important? Yes, Polychrome Jasper can help with that. We'll do some manifestation quartz, and the other one I would have grabbed would have been either Super 7 or Desert Rose Selenite, because they help with those like smaller, like showing up consistently to get to the end result or goal. Let's see. Let's go with aragonite. Actually, let's go with aragonite with Caribbean blue calcite. So we talked about the Earth Star chakra just a moment ago. This is two types of calcite. The brown is aragonite, which generally looks like this. And aragonite is great for that Earth Star chakra. It's wonderful for the Earth Star chakra, so that's everything involved in feeling energized and motivated and able to make the steps needed to actualize your soul's purpose and bring it into fruition. The blue is Caribbean blue calcite, and that goes to the opposite one, the soul star chakra, which is above the crown. And that's where we can envision the highest potential of our soul's purpose. And so by having a stone that works with both of those, that can help you to kind of connect with what you're working towards on an energetic standpoint and even envision it. And it can also help you to feel like motivated and like you have what you need to move forward and physically act on it. So I feel like this could be the best help. I'm also gonna, so this is Caribbean blue calcite and aragonite. And let's actually put them here. Some of the specimens of Caribbean blue calcite and aragonite that you may find may be a little less see-through than the one I have here. It can look a little different. But yeah, I hope that that helps. Also, this is a manifestation quartz, so consider this almost like a birthday candle that all of you can make a wish on. So go ahead and put it in here what it is you want to accomplish, the idea, and help the universe, like ask the universe for its help in how you'll go ahead and make that reality. So all the best to you. Still Not Still, glad that you are here. Hey Valerie, welcome in. I will get to everybody's requests before we get to the healing. And oh, thank you for the reminder. Yeah, hit the like button if you haven't already. Thank you for reminding me, Renee. Appreciate that. And next we had, there we go. So Tabs Terry, and definitely welcome in. Looking for support and patience, compassion, rejuvenation of spirit, anything that can help with compassion and fatigue or burnout. Gotcha. So let's do pink kunzite. Do mortarite. Chrysoprase. and emerald, but that's already in here. Emerald helps with regaining our zest and zeal for the things in our life that we're passionate about. But the other ones here, these three will help. So pink kunzite is my favorite for compassion. It is very compassionate. I feel the Kuan Yin when I hold it. So this is not only compassion for others, but also for self. This helps with attracting commitment-based love, and it's also great for heartache and heartbreak and healing heartache and heartbreak, as well as grief. Helpful too for hormones as well as chemical sensitivities and allergies. Lovely for nerve pain, new moms, sleepless babies, and really helpful for anyone that might be getting surgery. This is thought to be helpful for the after anesthesia moments that can be so challenging for some of us. So that'll definitely help with the compassion. For patience, dumortierite. Dumortierite is wonderful not only for patience, but also for anger, resentment, and frustration. And when you say burnout, a lot of times burnout can show up as like a presentation of resentment. It's almost like we're not getting what we need while we're putting out all of our effort, and so it starts to become like that resentful energy. This can help alleviate that too. Wonderful for standing up for yourself, as well as supporting the healing of ligaments and tendons. It also helps to improve situations that seem hopeless, and it's great for dealing with any kind of big chaotic energy and any time that you might be dealing with a Uranus transit in your chart. So that is dumortierite. And next for you, I have chrysoprase. This can be really helpful with overcoming disappointment, follow through, and completing goals. And it can also help you with picking up the pieces after any kind of loss. I usually love this stone as one that I use around folks that are just like really at a burnout point. It may be because it's like, okay, you're almost there, and it's about seeing all of the progress you've made so far, taking that to heart and feeling empowered to take some more steps. And sometimes it helps us to pivot and start to see what we need to do to make changes in our life, to take everything that we've gained in this experience of life so far and pivot it in another direction that's more fulfilling, whichever the case might be for you. So that is chrysoprase. So let's go ahead and put some chrysoprase here and here, as well as here and here. All the best to you. Welcome in. Good to see you. And definitely, feel free to take all the support you can. Okay, and I think we might have a kitty visitor. You want to come up? Yeah. Oh, it's a Hattie. Oh, everybody, it's a Hattie cat. Oh, it's a Hattie cat. Oh, yeah, what a good girl. You gonna stay on my lap or just sniff around? What are you doing? Just checking? You just checking? Oh, our little cat blessing for today. Oh, good. You left a little blessing on the mic. Thank you. Oh, there you go. Oh, a Hattie cat for everyone. Okay. So for Jennifer Vatsa, intentions, fast money manifestation. We got that with Red Tiger Eye. Getting unstuck. Love and communication without fear. Love it. And I think Jen requested some specific stones. She did. Okay. Kunzite we already have in there. Honey calcite. Blue calcite. Blue calcite. Honey calcite. Cinnabar. And Numite. Awesome. Let's start with Numite. This is such a fascinating stone. I'm so glad to be able to offer it in the website. So Numite is only mined in Greenland. And you see this black stone, you see all of those like flashes of gold and silver that come from it when you least expect. that's really the magic of this stone. So this is a stone that can help with as we reflect and do any kind of inner work. This is a stone that can help us as we reflect on ourselves and how things are going. It can help to, as we're going through the deepest muck of ourselves, doing our shadow work, it can help us to find those big blessings amid the darkness, like the lessons from above and support from spirit. It's also incredibly protective. This is one that you can put near your stones or crystals. It'll keep them clear. It's also great for really any spiritual tools. Very, very protective and wonderful for the gateway between the living and the dead, hospice and things like that. It's really, really beautiful stone. Yeah, thought to like bridge the gap between the spirit worlds. So that is Nuummite, Nuummite. Awesome. There we go. Yes, well, I'm working right now. We'll cuddle more later, but you have my lap. There we go. Blue calcite is helpful for soothing pain, especially the emotional pain we struggle to verbalize. It's really helpful for bringing in healing revelations and like deep clarity. Also helpful for making decisions. Wonderful too for just emotional first aid if you're like just overwhelmed in the moment. This can be really, really helpful stone. So that is blue calcite, but it can also help support expression of those feelings. So there we go. Honey calcite helps with attracting the best people that we gel with into our life at any given time. That's whether they're friends, neighbors, colleagues, romantic partners, all of the good people that would balance with you. This also helps with bringing a lot of optimism, even in difficult times. And it's very supportive of postmenopausal women, of which I am one. So there we have that. And this is cinnabar. So cinnabar is actually mercury, which is why I'm not touching that red right on. This is usually how you'll find it if you purchase it in most shops around the US. So cinnabar is mercury. Humans have used it for thousands of years, and it's been long thought of as a merchant stone. It's thought to attract customers to a business, which Jennifer has one. I do too. So if you do have a business, definitely ask the stone to help attract those customers to you, and it will. But it's generally helpful for abundance in general. So another abundance stone is not a bad thing to have. So that is cinnabar. So lots of love to you, Jen. And let's see. Hey, Gee, it's good to see you. Oh, and thank you. Oh, and you're welcome, Tabs. Hey, Creative Diva. It's good to see you. Catherine, it's wonderful to see you as well. Still Not Still, you're totally welcome. Okay, and Cora Carr, lots of love to you. How are you doing? What's going on? Okay. All right, so I'm going to keep on going. Renee. You know what I like. Just put in whatever you feel I need, because all the stones are wonderful. Oh, thank you. I know you love bumblebee jasper and honey calcite. So honey calcite's there. So let's do some bumblebee jasper. And I think a lot of you will find this helpful. Bumblebee jasper is wonderful for physical energy and mental focus. This is also one that helps to give a lot of motivation. It helps to empower anything that you're manifesting, and it gives you that I can't wait to sink my teeth in and get into the work kind of vibes. That can be a little bit infectious. So whether it's just for you or you're trying to impact, your coworkers to maybe work a little bit more, this is really helpful for that. Lots of positivity too. And this is one that definitely has a lot of sulfur as well as arsenic in it naturally occurring. So be very careful with it. But this again is Bumblebee jasper. Awesome. Sister Sheba, good to see you. Rutilated quartz, ADHD stones, bipolar disorder, Mars agate. You got it. So let's do... Amber is really supportive of mental health, and that's already in, but I'm also going to bring in lepidolite, moss agate, rutilated quartz, and our best ADHD stone is chalcopyrite or peacock ore. There is one more that some folks do suggest. So some folks do suggest lapis to be helpful with it. I don't know that it is, but it can't hurt. And I did see a request for, just down below, I saw a request for Valerie, stone to promote good luck for a new job. We have a couple of those. We have tourmalinated quartz, we have sunstone, and now we'll also have some lapis. Lapis is wonderful for pain and inflammation, as well as career improvement and upward mobility. It's lovely for developing new habits around organization so you can be less disorganized. And it's great for things like integrity in general. So follow through, living up to your commitments, also communicating with truth and honesty. Lovely too for inner ear stuff, especially things like hearing loss and even balance. So if you're struggling with vertigo, this can be recommended. And like I said, some folks do mention this as being good for ADHD, and it could be, but honestly, this is the best one for it, but it's already here. Rutilated quartz. Now this is clear quartz with rutils in them. And if you, let me turn this one down a bit. There we go. Now you can see it a little bit easier. So rutilated quartz is usually clear, but it doesn't have to be. And rutils are basically, you might see what looks like almost like little wisps of hair in there. It is a little hard to pick up on camera with all the glare. Those rutils are, in this one you can see it a little better. Those are thought to focus healing energy and really focus all energy. So it brings mental focus, and it also helps to boost physical energy. This is one that's thought to help get better faster after you've been sick or if you're just really run down. Also really helpful, this has long been thought of a beautiful gift for anyone that's dealing with any kind of cancer treatments, because it's thought to basically say, hey, I wish all the best for you. I hope that you have all the physical energy you need and that all the treatments you're getting go to where it is exactly needed in your body. So that is rutilated quartz. So there we go. For the mental health stuff, the other good mental health stone is lepidolite. Lepidolite is lithium mica. Definitely works on a physical level. I don't recommend any kind of direct water infusions. I don't recommend them for any stone, but this has a large amount of lithium actually in it, which is woohoo. But at the same time, it can have very different effects on different people. It's been used since the ancient Greeks. It's been a prescription medication here in the US since the 1940s. There's more of it on the market now, and it's much more affordable because there's so much more mining of lithium now for lithium battery. But yeah, Wonderful for calming, soothing, understanding the emotions. It helps to highlight patterns that you can release, like thought patterns and beliefs and structures that just aren't helping. And it also helps with discernment, like should I stay, should I go kind of thinking. Helps with a lot of mental health concerns. It's wonderful for things like codependency, obsessive thought, addiction, and it's also thought to be helpful for the joints and weight loss. So that is lepidolite. And so, like I said, lithium mica, aka lepidolite. So let's go ahead and place these here and here. And last one is moss agate, which helps with any kind of physical any kind of physical illness, whether it's a virus, if you've got a bacterial infection or anything. This is highly regarded in Chinese medicine as helping with anything that has wind, meaning it's moving through the body very quickly, which viruses and things tend to do. It also helps with our connection to nature, releasing fears of the unknown. Wonderful for doing deep psychological work, like if you're doing higher self work or inner child work. Wonderful too for connection to spirit and just connection to unconditional love. So it's a very body, mind, spirit healing stone. So all the best to you, Sister Sheba. And Ninja 4858, fear, feeling a lot of fear of rejection, fear of failure. Absolutely, I can help with that. We've got ruby in, which helps with releasing fear. Oh, good to see you, Korakar. Gotcha. Let's okay, so fear. So let's work on red jasper. So red jasper can help with the root chakra in general. And so this can be really empowering. So the root chakra is basic needs, primal urges, fight or flight, all the things you like need, but also issues around fear and safety can very much be wrapped up in the root chakra. This helps to really ground and balance that. It's very empowering. It helps to fight injustice, to stand up for yourself against things like bullying. Wonderful for spiritual and psychic protection, and helpful for just grounding, feeling like you're in your body. Wonderful for emotional support for any kind of long-term illness or long recovery time, and great for depression and fertility. But yeah, definitely helps to balance, like when fear seems to be like going wild, a good root chakra stone might help to balance that out. This will help you feel more empowered in yourself. So that is red jasper. Just making some room here. Okay. Next, I'm going to bring in for you some smoky quartz. This is great for hope in uncertain times, and also it's very, very protective. Like as far back as the Middle Ages, this was used to help protect property from theft. Also is wonderful for like calm and reassurance. It helps to break down energy blocks and release them, and it can also help transmute or fundamentally shift energy to something better. Wonderful too for chronic pain and for bringing about a flexibility of body and mind. So this will help flower as well as you, especially if our minds are really rigid right now and like, nope, it's going to be bad, it's going to be bad, it's going to be bad. this can help with like shifting out of that. So that is smoky quartz. But it can also help us with clearing our own energy too, like transmuting our own energy. So let's bring that in. Smoky quartz is just a really beautiful stone in so many regards. And next is yellow calcite. I think this can help. This is going to be not only just about not having fear, but more about confidence. This helps with feeling able to speak for what you want, confidence in yourself, your abilities, and also releasing any need for approval of others and setting priorities based on your wants, needs, and desires. It's also wonderful for helping set and hold good, healthy boundaries, for clearing blockages around the solar plexus, and wonderful too for just optimism. So hopefully this will help, replacing the fear with some optimism and some confidence in yourself. So I hope that this helps. And like I said, ruby's already here, and that's excellent for releasing fear. So lots of love to you. Lots of love to you, Ninja4858, and I'm glad that you're here. Athena Nicole, I'm so glad you're feeling better. Clarity for brain fog. My favorite stone for brain fog is rutilated quartz. But let's also see, do I have a, yeah. Currently, both kittens have created a little nest under my chair, and it's adorable. So let's see. What else do I have for brain fog? Clarity of mind and thought. Definitely Bumblebee Jasper, rutilated. Let's bring in some labradorite. This can be great for detailed attention, like fine attention to detail. So in addition to the two other stones that I just mentioned, this can kind of help too. It's also wonderful for calming disputes and even creating like a space for workplace harmony. Wonderful too for clairvoyance, which is our spiritual sight, the intuition we see through our eyes. And most of all, and most importantly for here, is help with sleep, good quality, restful sleep. So mental focus, we've got those stones already. This can definitely help, but it can also help with getting any rest you might still need. But I'm so glad you're feeling better. There we go. Awesome. You're so welcome, Athena. It's so good to see you. Something for fantastic dreams. Absolutely, Joanna. So definitely helpful for, ruby is helpful for releasing nightmares, for having good dreams. Moonstone will bring in one. This helps with connection to the rhythms and patterns of nature, and can be really, really helpful with intuition. I often think of this stone as being very connected to the High Priestess in the Tarot, which is just knowingness, awareness, access to wisdom, spiritual wisdom, healing wisdom, all of those things. All of that applies to Moonstone. Moonstone's also helpful for connecting to the divine feminine. It's very protective of women and women's health, and can really help with learning any like wise woman traditions, ancient spiritualities. Very protective of travelers and very protective of women. Can also help with accepting divine timing, especially when it's not in alignment with our own sense of timing, and with attracting love, especially soulmate type relationships. So that is Moonstone. I'm also going to bring in Pre-Night. Pre-Night is wonderful for really facilitating the intuitive awareness. So it helps with the dream space. It helps with also intuitive dreams or prophetic dreams or lucid dreaming. Can help too with prophecy, divination, high-level spiritual pursuits. So anyone that's working with clairvoyance in a really big way, this can be helpful too. Wonderful too for aiding meditation in that it helps your mind to keep from wandering. Wonderful for anemia, gout, kidneys, and bladder, and helps to hold a great space for teaching and learning spiritual techniques. It's also really helpful for refusing unfair demands. So if you're somebody who has a hard time saying no, this can be a helpful stone. So there we go. So that is prehnite. So I hope that helps. Lots of love to you, Joanna. All the best. Oh, you're welcome, Ninja4858, and Sister Sheba, and Valerie. Lots of love to all of you. Yeah, the alignment here is wild. It's, for those of you that are new, part of the concept at play here is the communal chi. The more people come together with the same or similar intention, the greater that is magnified. And so everyone coming together, you definitely feel the palpable energy. But also, even though our lives and the scenarios and how it's showing up might be completely different, there's always synchronicity between what we're working through. We've always noticed that. And so, oh, and I think I just solved Lila Ray, something for good sleep. Okay, cool. I got that already. But yeah, it's amazing how much we all might come from different places and have different presentations, but we're working through a lot of the same or similar themes. Okay, so we got the good sleep for Lila Ray. So lots of love to you. I hope everything's going well with you. Let me know if there's anything else I can do. For Key, let's see, we got Red Tiger Eye. Let's bring in Sujolite. Got a couple of these already. Lepidolite's in there. Manifestation Quartz is in there. Let's bring in some Fluorite. Fuchsite, Epidote. Yeah, let's start there. Sujolite is a beautiful purple stone, and this helps us to connect with unity consciousness. That's the awareness of interconnectedness of everyone and everything, and that what we put out into the universe, we put back into ourselves. That's really just like enlightenment, our spirit beyond our physical body. And so this helps us to get to that place of enlightenment. So that is Sujolite. Fuchsite helps us to connect with fun and joy and self-care and fun for the sake of just fun and not feeling bad about it. It also helps with carpal tunnel and with spinal alignment as well as sleep disturbances. So this could still be helpful for Lila Ray. So we'll bring in some Fuchsite. So there we go. Okay. Epidote is wonderful for the nervous system, the skin, recovery from illness and injury. So this will also help Athena Nicole. Wonderful for the brain, especially it's indicated a lot with Parkinson's. The way that I often work with it is that this is a stone that can help with negative self-talk, the way that we speak to ourselves. This can help break the habit of speaking down to ourselves. Wonderful too for connection to the fairy realm. So that is Epidote. And next I'm going to bring in Fluorite, which is being the eye of the hurricane when all of the chaos is going on. It helps to really deal with chaos better, support you through it, but it's also really helpful for just general relaxation. So that is Fluorite. And here we go. Let's do, and it does, as wild as it is, form in these octahedrons. That's how it naturally forms. Those are not cut into that shape. That's just the shape that they are. And let's do some chevron amethyst too. I'm also going to bring in jade right now because I think it was, yeah, Joanna, you had just mentioned dreams. Another stone of dreams, jade. So this is nephrite jade specifically. This was sacred to the Mayans and is still really very sacred in China. This helps for peace of body, mind, and spirit, and it also helps with dream work. That's the work you do in your dreams, as well as making dreams come alive. So this will also help still, not still. Helps with achieving things, helps with resourcefulness, and it's big confidence. Helps too with grounding stress and prioritizing yourself, and with a lot of empowerment. So that is jade. It's also just good fortune, good luck, good well-being for you, your family, everyone around you. Good relationships. It's definitely considered like an all-around blessing stone. So that is jade. Okay. Chevron amethyst helps with any kind of degenerative disease, as well as spiritual and psychic channels. So if you're channeling, doing mediumship, if you're connecting to spirit, this helps to like fine tune that connection, which can also help to boost things like not only mediumship, but also things like manifesting. But it's wonderful too for clairvoyance. If you're doing any journeying, or if you're doing dream work and you want to see images more clearly, this is another one that can help you. So that is chevron amethyst. Sodalite helps with expression and communication. It's great for homesickness, as well as grounding impulses. It's very helpful for writing and speaking and really expressing yourself in any way, whether it's performance, like musical, anything. Also helps with coming to terms with issues around aging, and it's wonderful for menopause. So let's go ahead and bring in sodalite. If you struggle with Mercury retrogrades, and I mean really, who doesn't, but if you really struggle with it, sodalite's a lovely stone to keep around. It can really help with that. And azurite. This can help with awakening to your spiritual self, and it's a wonderful boost for creativity. Really helpful for insight, intuition, relieving indecision, worry, and energy blocks, and can be wonderful for dissolving obstacles in your way. Helps with connection to your spirit guides and also gleaning some wisdom from them while you're there. Helps to quiet the mind during meditation and energy work, and it's wonderful for spinal alignment, muscle spasms, and involuntary movements like tics. So that is azurite. And thank you so much for being here, Patty. Lots of love to you. Gotcha. MC Spiritual Healer. Good to see you. So asking for more energy to get through your day and motivation to work on your small biz. Creativity too has been a struggle. So we got creativity. Let's bring in some more creativity with some carnelian. For the small business stuff, I definitely would have brought in cinnabar if it wasn't already. And energy for the day is definitely rutilated polychrome and bumblebee jasper. But I think tiger eye is going to be really helpful for you too. So tiger eye helps with lots of small business type stuff. It's a great entrepreneur stone. It helps with research and study. It helps with bolstering courage, strength, and balance. Lovely for big picture thinking, like thinking all of the different things that need to come together to make it happen. And it also helps to protect against envy and jealousy, but in general, it's a very protective stone. So that is Tiger Eye. So that can definitely help. That's often thought of as like the small business stone or the entrepreneur stone. But yeah, supports everything about the entrepreneurial journey. And for creativity, another stone that can help with that is carnelian. This is also the relationship stone. So this very much relates to the sacral chakra that's beneath the navel. And that's orange, and that's everything about relationships broadly, like community and the world you live in and your neighbors, all the way to your closest, most intimate relationships. This also governs sexuality as well as fertility and can even attract a soulmate-based relationship. It's wonderful too for breaking through apathy and for working through healing wounds, dealing with a cold, as well as allergies. So we will bring this in. So yeah, it can help attract love, can help with fertility, can help with creativity for sure. So I hope that that helps. Lots of love to you, MC Spiritual Healer. Good to have you here. Awesome. So glad to have you here. Geology is fascinating. And your intentions are to be your own boss as well, Guy. I almost grabbed this stone earlier, and I feel like it's a good one. This can be helpful for a lot of things. This is picture jasper. So picture jasper can help with envisioning your future potential and like big time brainstorming of the future. It's lovely for new ventures and new adventures. So whether you're planning like a big travel experience or planning a business, this can be a really good one. Also helps with hidden fears, and it supports things like moving abroad, experiencing new cultures, new languages, and also is really helpful for quitting smoking and smoking cessation. So that is picture jasper. So all those of you that are working towards like a shift in that regard, this can really help you envision it. So that's, there we go. Hey, Sam. Hope you're doing well. Okay, Catherine. And so we've got oh, gotcha. Stress level is almost unbearable. You're healthy, as is your family, but you just have way too much going on. As usual, money manifestation, protection, headache, writing, and creativity. Gotcha. So we've got headache covered for the most part. We're going to bring in another headache stone, I think. Pink tourmaline is in there. That helps with headaches. Writing, we've got sodalite. Creativity, we've got the creativity stones. Protection, we've got, let's see. Let's bring in a little bit more money manifesting. And for lots and lots of stress. So one for lots and lots of stress, like overwhelming stress, is zebra jasper. This helps with stress from overwhelm, standing up for yourself in the face of it too. And it's also helpful for just being really empowering. It's wonderful too for muscle spasms, taking initiative, and anytime you feel like kind of stuck in a rut. It's great for going with the flow. And it's good for bone disorders too. But this is just great for like overwhelming stress. So let's go ahead and bring this in. Let's see, where should we bring this? Let's bring this in here. Here. There we go. Citrine for abundance. This helps with manifesting any kind of abundance materially, whether it's money or anything else for your basic needs. Helps too with balancing logic with intuition, with making good financial decisions, with dealing with addictions and compulsions, as well as fibromyalgia pain and nausea. So that is citrine. So there we go. So that's citrine. Let's also bring in blue tiger eye. This is helpful for easing stress, bringing in a lot of calm, and it's also helpful for writing. This is wonderful too for like big expression, like facts over feelings, saying things that are true that people don't want to hear. So it's very protective of truth tellers and for any kind of public speaking and speaking your truth in general. So that is blue tiger eye. Okay. So good to see you. Good to see you, Catherine. And if carnelian and azurite weren't already in there, I would put them in there. And another stone for headache. Let's bring in blue lace agate. This can help with tension headaches, as well as fractures and arthritis. Wonderful for expressing really difficult to express emotions. So I think this will help Jennifer Vatsa as well. And it's wonderful for skin allergies and sore throats. So that is blue lace agate. So I hope that you feel better ASAP. And creative diva, peace, joy, protection, and clarity, and positive resolutions. Gotcha. Clarity, positive resolutions, peace. Snowflake obsidian is wonderful for inner peace and also for calming overstimulation and in general helping with body, mind, and spirit balance. Wonderful too for releasing guilt and for just serenity and inner peace. Wonderful too for hope after loss and for clairaudience. That's our spiritual hearing. So let's bring this in. Let's place this. Let's put this one piece right here. So that is snowflake obsidian. That can definitely help with peace and joy. For positive resolutions and positive outcomes, let's bring in some sapphire. This can really help envision a positive outcome, especially in times of change or difficult change. Wonderful too for speedy justice, supporting the thyroid, eyes, and ears, and helpful for connecting with our angels. It's a powerful stone of mediumship, channeling. If you do any of that stuff for other people, it can even help you to find the best words to describe your experience so that your querent will have the best opportunity to really hear it loud and clear. And for clarity, let's bring in some celestite. This helps with connection to higher wisdom, our angels, our spirit guides, our highest self. Wonderful for discernment, like the thoughts and fears and like what's guidance, what's a thought, what's a fear, where are these feelings we're having coming from and how to tell what to hone in on. Also great for shifting our experience of physical pain, simply because it helps to boost us into the higher realms, the higher energy centers like the crown, which just impacts our experience of pain, making it not quite as intense. There we go. I hope that helps, Creative Diva. Glad to see you. Welcome back. And tabs also awesome. Thank you. I'm glad that was what you were looking for. Oh, Gee, you're grateful for the job. You found, oh, nice. I'm so glad. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Thank you for sharing that with us. I'm so happy for you. Can you request a committed, faithful relationship? Yes. Usually a commitment-based relationship is usually pink kunzite, which is actually right in there, but yeah, that would be it. I would say commitment-based love is definitely pink kunzite, and we have all the other good like love attractor stones in there, which are carnelian, moonstone, and leopard skin jasper. They're all in there. So yeah, let's see. So I think we've got that. I wish I had something I could put in for you, but it's already there. But let me know if there's something else I can help with. But I'm so glad that you got the job and it worked out. Thank you for sharing that, Guy. Social anxiety and social success. I love that for Korakar. Also magic and trying to earn that money. Okay. So let's bring in some pyrite. This helps with calling in financial abundance. It's also helpful for protection and increasing intuition. Wonderful for fever, lungs, the memory and information recall, as well as helping your body make the most of a Reiki session. And here I go, dropping things, making a mess. So let's bring in some pyrite. Okay. So for social anxiety, I'll usually grab green calcite, which is already in there, but shungite is going to be helpful for a number of you, I feel. So this is one that can help with releasing a lot of stress, but also emotional pain and energy blocks. It can also help with physical recovery, tissue repair, and just deep clearing our energy fields. So I'm going to bring this in. So that is shungite. Shungite might even be in your water filter system right now. It helps to clear things out of water for our bodies, which is lovely. And there we go. And I also want to bring in, let's see, what else do I have for, yeah. This can be helpful for social anxiety. So this is malachite. This helps with anxiety, depression, and as well as arthritis and inflammation. It's wonderful for processing really difficult emotions so that we can truly leave them in the past and move forward, expecting a better experience in the future. It's wonderful too for fears, phobias, and connection to the Archangel Raphael. So I think that this will help support that too. So let's bring in some malachite. Let's bring in a piece right here of malachite for you. And thank you for being here, Korakar. And we also have honey calcite would have been the most perfect stone to grab for you, but it's here already. So let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, Korakar, and it's so good to see you. Peridot I can do. Peridot. Peridot helps with releasing guilt, anger, and jealousy. Helps with digestive upset. Helps to boost and bolster friendships. So actually this could be really helpful for Korakar as well. But yeah, it's a wonderful boost of friendship. And also to break bad habits that are kind of getting in your way. I know a few of you are working on quitting smoking, so this can help, as well as picture jasper. And tree agate is sacred in Ayurveda. It helps to calm the physical nerves as well as the emotional nerves. It's great for inner peace, dissolving the ego, and to notice and heal and move on from like negative habits and patterns that we keep repeating. Wonderful too for making new connections. And so I think this could help Korakar as well in that regard. But this will help balance physically, mentally, and emotionally. Whatever is out of balance, this will help bring it back into balance. So that is tree agate. And let me see. Vincent, good to see you. Recovering from stress, better work-life balance. Yeah, a lot of stress today. Lots of zebra jasper and shungite and lots of other things for that too. And I know I left some of Chris's out. We also had a request for black obsidian in the form of Apache tear. This can be helpful for what Kanta mentioned earlier for patriarchy and stuff too, but in a different way. This is helpful for for physical shock and recovering from trauma, whether that trauma is fresh or feels fresh, either way. Helpful for being highly protective, and this can help protect from gossip and spite, and it's even thought to help with unlocking really blocked and stuck grief, as well as helping folks to heal from and move on from like domestic violence type situations. So that's black obsidian. We'll bring that in. But yeah, this can help with the like blocking spite and gossip and things like that. It can help in that regard. And I think I saw down here something about warding off the evil eye and bad spirits. We have Numite in there, and I'm adding in Jet. Jet helps us with healing grief. It's highly protective, especially against what we just mentioned, like nasty spirits, all that kind of stuff. Wonderful too for anyone that is caring for someone who is soon to pass over, or if your animal companion is soon to pass over, or if you work in, around, or near any hospice situations. Jet. It's a volcanically fossilized wood. So there we go. Yeah, it's wood that was fossilized through like super high heat, usually a volcano. So it's that quick, oh my gosh, everything is different kind of grief. Harmony with neighbors. We've got all the good job and prosperity attracting stones. Angels, peace and harmony. So we've got, let's bring in Angelite. Angelite helps with, as you would imagine, connection to your angels. It helps to enhance the experience of sound healing, and it helps us to feel connected to source. It's got some really high-level spiritual protection too, but any time that we want to feel connected to our angels, this is a superb stone. You may also look to work with selenite, which is in the grid, or celestite, which is in the grid. So that is Angelite. And what else do we have room for? Yeah, we seriously missed Vincent and Korakar. balancing from stress, better work-life balance. Let's do the one that I would have picked for you for stress would have been zebra jasper, but then or shungite, but then also crazy lace agate, which is in here already. That helps with a lot of that balance between, but like also standing up for yourself and feeling protected. So definitely got you covered there. Attracting more creative, cool people, definitely honey, calcite. I don't know if I have room for anything else. Let's see, maybe one more. We'll pull one from Chris's request. Got almost everything you asked for too. Let's bring in some Herkimer diamond. I will squeeze it in there somehow. Herkimer helps with boosting anything that we are manifesting. It helps with relaxation and also being in the present moment, which I always feel is so important when you're manifesting. Wonderful for balancing and harmonizing discordant energies, balancing metabolism, and boosting intuition. So that is Herkimer diamond, which is actually a type of clear quartz that we find in the Herkimer, New York region of the US. So let's go ahead and put one here, one here, and two here. Awesome. And we will make some room for chalcopyrite, which we brought in earlier. Bringing back our snowflake obsidian and our tree agate. Well done, family. Well done. Good job. Okay, cool. So now we're going to get into the healing. Thank you everyone for your requests. I hope I got everyone's requests covered. And I'm going to go ahead and talk about what Reiki is, how it works, how to make the most of your session. And while I'm doing that, you can help me by lifting the energy wherever you are. It's super simple. Go ahead and take a moment and just think about all the things you're grateful for. And then when you're ready, click that live chat button, click the like button if you haven't already. But click that live chat button and share anything that you are grateful for, anything at all. And that'll help boost that energy. Welcome in, Mary. So as you all go ahead and share those beautiful gratitudes, and if you don't feel to share them in such a public format, that's okay to just think about them. I'm going to go ahead, walk us through everything that we're about to do in our Reiki session. And yeah, if you need to use the loo, now is also a great time. So let's learn about what Reiki is. So as I mentioned at the top of the stream, my name's Danielle Stimpson. I'm the owner of Learn Reiki Philadelphia. I'm so happy that you're spending part of your day here with me. If you are, whether you're new or returning, I'm super grateful to have you here. If you'd like to learn more about me, my live online Reiki certification classes, if you'd like to schedule a one-on-one distance healing or tarot reading, or if you'd like to shop my Reiki charged crystals, head on over to learnreikiphiladelphia.com. It's linked in the description, as are all of my social media and my email newsletter. So everything is there. And I'm here 5 times a week, so definitely consider subscribing. You can join me same days, same times every week, so you can make this part of your usual healing routine. And the kittens are playing. So what is Reiki? Well, Reiki has become more or less like a catch-all term for energy healing in the West, but specifically, I work with what's known as Usui Reiki. This particular method was created by Mikao Usui in the early 1920s in Japan, at a time when teaching anything that could even be misconstrued as religion had some serious consequences. So this particular method is deeply spiritual, yet completely secular, and I think that's why we love it in the West so much. So the concept of energy that is at the heart of this practice comes to us from Shintoism, the indigenous spirituality of Japan, where it's thought that everyone and everything is interconnected, and that spirit, however you describe it, however you understand it, basically provides this soul affirming, life sustaining energy that flows through everyone and everything all the time, even if we're not aware of it, which largely we're not. And that this energy supports our body, mind, and spirit to do all of the things it normally does to help us with our day-to-day resilience and healing. Essentially, what I'll be doing today is using Usiwi's methods to connect with that energy and direct more of it to you, wherever you are and whenever you're watching the stream. And oh look, we have another visit from Hattie. So during the session, like, how do you receive it? Well, all you need to do is be open to it, and by being here, you already are. So you're good. During the session, I generally encourage you to find a place that feels comfortable. Sitting up, laying down, doesn't matter. But you don't even have to be still. You don't have to sit and close your eyes, although you may. You can also use this time to stretch, bend, journal, check in with your cards, anything that feels meaningful to you in this time. There's no wrong way to enjoy this time. This can be a bubble bath for you, or it can be a nap on the couch, or anything else. You don't have to focus on anything. You don't have to keep your mind silent. The Reiki will support you in any way that you show up, because it always does. And while I'm directing more of this energy to all of you, you may feel some physical sensations. You may have some emotions rise up or get released. You may have some mental clarity or be able to think some things through you've been struggling with. And on a spiritual level, you may get some intuitions, some big clarity, or just sort of sudden resolutions. You may also have a really beautiful nap, and that is highly encouraged. And just generally throughout the 25-minute session, you can get up, move around as needed. You don't have to do anything, but if at any point you feel like you get distracted or you want to go a little deeper into your healing, just take a deep breath in and out, and you'll gently sink deeper into the session. During this 25 minutes, I will turn the lights down. You'll notice that they move slowly and gently through several different colors. At no point will they flash or strobe, so you're good there. And I'll turn the music up. If you'd like to hear more of our musical creator, she's linked at the bottom of the description. And thanks to the many of you that contribute here and there towards the channel and the ad revenue that does come in, it allows me to support an actual musician who sells actual music that I can play on YouTube. It's not anything that's like AI generated or anything. No, it's an actual musician with her own channel. So you can learn more about her at the link in the bottom of the description. So at the end of that 25 minutes, you'll hear my voice come in. I'll invite you to take a few deep breaths, come back to the room that you're in, and I'll be able at that time to answer any questions or hear your experiences. But most importantly, Reiki isn't limited with my human limitations. I can only be in one place at one time, but Reiki is everywhere all the time. So whenever you're watching this video, the energy will be available to you. And know that if you ever need a Reiki session and I'm not here and I'm not live, go ahead to the Past Healing live stream playlist. Check out any of my past videos. They'll all be there to help support you. You will feel the healing from them as well. So let's go ahead, let's dive on in and start our sessions. Ooh, pretty work, everybody. Well done. Oh, and all the well wishes. I love it. Oh, it's so wonderful. Thank you, everyone. So everybody go ahead, get cozy. If you need to get up and come back, that's okay. Just take a deep breath in and out, and you'll sink right back into the session. I'll see you all in about 25 minutes. And enjoy your session. Oh, and good call, Flower. I am also grateful for the kindness of all here. Thank you, everyone. I invite you now to take a deep breath in and out. Slowly come back to your body. Let Hattie's purrs bring you back gently. Thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions or anything to share, go ahead and use the chat. And well done, everyone. You're right, Athena. You're right. Yeah, she jumped up and brought the purrs. Yes, you did. Hattie's a very sweet girl and a very nervous girl. And her sister Gertie is very sweet and a little bit scared, but not as much. Oh, Valerie, I'm so glad you think so. Thank you. I'm here 5 times a week, same days, same times. So all of you are always welcome to come back. Welcome here anytime. My next Reiki 1 class is this weekend. There's a couple spots available, and it's all online. It's all live. And there's currently a $50 coupon for this weekend's class only, although there are classes running all the way through June and then more beyond that. But the coupon code for $50 off this weekend's Reiki 1 class is SAVE50. SAVE50 altogether. And yeah, you can go ahead and check out my website, learnreikiphiladelphia.com for more info. Have a wonderful night, Guy, and congratulations on your job. Have a wonderful night, Ninja4858. And Valerie, I couldn't agree more. Cats are great. These two are babies. They are not even 2 years old yet. And I had them as kittens, ringworm kittens, and I got them all healthy and cleared of ringworm. Got their one sister a beautiful home, and these two were meant to stay with me. Yes, little Reiki kittens. Yes. Little Reiki kittens. Yes, definitely hit that like button on the way out if you don't mind. But honestly, I'm just so grateful to all of you for being here. Next stream is tomorrow, Wednesday at 4 p.m. East Coast US time, and my regular stream schedule is listed in the description below. Thank you, Sam. Lots of love to you and to your dog. Vincent and Cora Carr, lots of love to you too. You're welcome, Guy. Oh, lots of love to you, Patty. I hope your meeting went well. You're so welcome, Creative Diva. Oh, little Hattie. Wanting the love. Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to bring the stream to a close here with an abundance of gratitude for all of you. Thank you so much. It really is an honor to share this energy with all of you. Love to you too, Cora Carr. Need to have you and Vincent over sometime soon. Oh yeah, Reiki shares return in February for sure. For all former students. And current students. Yeah. Awesome. Well, everyone have Tabs. Thank you, Tabs. Appreciate it. And same to you. All the best to you the rest of this evening and tomorrow. And I'm here 5 times a week. Stop by anytime. So have a beautiful rest of your evening, everyone. Take care. I hope to see you again soon, and bye for now.